Okay, so I'm going to share with you a very honest, vulnerable share. I really used to judge the word goddess or the word priestess, or I kind of even judged people who did that work, um, meaning like, I don't know. I just had a huge trigger around it, and in the spiritual community, and in fact, it triggered me so much that I stayed. I don't know. I would stay away from it. I would judge it, and um, I just wasn't aligned with it. But it wasn't even alignment; it was judgment. So, and if you look through my copy, I may use the word goddess once here and there, but I will. You've never will see me use the word priestess. So I wanted to get really curious around that because I have such a visceral reaction to it, and it's not normal. I don't know. So I decided to get curious around this. Actually, I take that back. It was not me who got curious around it. It was my guides who kind of brought it to me and kind of put it up in my up to my meditations. So here's the thing: when we or you or I or me have a trigger, especially something like that, where we have such a strong reaction to something like a word or what something someone's doing or what we're doing, there's always more to it than just the trigger. And there's so much learning in it. So here's what I learned. Here's what I found out. So I was actually getting a massage, and what I love to do is like go into a meditative space. Hopefully the massage therapist doesn't talk very much. My last massage therapist in San Francisco, he and I became friends, and we would chat the whole time, which was awesome. And then there was like this other side to it. But this person, he didn't talk. So I was able to go into my meditative space. And what ended up happening during this massage, this was maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, the guides took me to this beautiful space that had this giant diamond. Beautiful, like almost like, I'm talking massive diamond. And they were saying to me, my guide, saying that this diamond represents your goddess. And I was like, oh, geez, here we go. Oh, here comes the goddess work. And what they were showing was that, and this is very true, the most wounded part of me, the part of me that I work with a lot, we are very complicated. We have many, many different parts of ourselves. And some of us, those of us have done these, like you've done this deep healing, or I've done deep healing, and some of my parts are integrated and we're rocking it and in power, and I have this one part. And it's an ongoing process where I'm healing her, and she's holding so much of my insecurity. She's the one that was sexually abused. She is the one that allowed men to treat her poorly. She is the one who got into abusive relationships. She's the one who does not believe for 1 millisecond that she is a goddess. She is not. That's how she is a goddess, but she feels like she's not. She feels broken and used and disrespected and all of those things. So the guides took me to her, brought her and myself to this giant diamond. And they were really insistent, and they were like, you are triggered by this priestess goddess work is because you do not, this part of yourself doesn't honor fully who you are. And it is holding you back in so many ways, holding you back from leading more people, holding you back from abundance and like prosperity on multiple levels. But most importantly, it's holding you back from knowing the beauty that you hold inside of your being. Because no matter how many people will say, Beth, you're beautiful, oh my gosh, I love you, or whatever it is, right? This part of me does not allow receiving, does not bring it in. I ping pong it out. I'm like, oh thanks, boom. Oh thanks, boom. Or, oh yeah, really, they don't really think that. Like, I have these dialogues of dismissing myself, dismissing like even compliments or acknowledgments. So they were bringing me up to the diamond, the goddess energy, and they were like, you get to honor the goddess within you. So what I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 weeks since that diamond energy came in is I have been revisiting her, this part of me, And my guides and I are doing deep, deep work with her. She gets to heal. And when I finally realized, it's not that I'm like, think goddess work is stupid or whatever, right? Whatever judgment I was in, or too woo-woo, too new-agey, too fake. It was me. Not honoring me. And what goddess represents to me is that ability to receive and own your beauty and your power. And I'm not talking physical beauty. Yes, that's part of it, right? We're all beautiful. You are beautifully made in the eyes of God. Nothing about you, your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, your lips, all of it is not by accident. It is a beautiful design, right? It's a beautiful design. I'm not talking about just that, but like owning beauty within, without. So this is where I'm working. And I wanted to share with you that if there is a trigger, something that's coming up for you around could be anything, go deep, go a few layers underneath it, because there's so much healing and learning there, especially when you're in judgment of something, especially if you're triggered and in judgment, because it's never about it, right? Like, it wasn't about people doing goddess and priestess work. It was about me. Not feeling worthy, not feeling this, not feeling that, treating that part of myself with disrespect. So that's the work I'm doing, and it's uncomfortable, and I have my own practitioner. I do my own work because the work doesn't end, right? It keeps going, because I don't want to come back and do this again. I want to, like, if I come back as a human, I want to come back kind of healing on the other side of this. So I'm willing to do what it takes. So if you have a trigger, my call to you is get deep, go deep. Ask questions about it, get curious. Because it could literally change your life, right? It could change your relationship to yourself. Shift the game. Shift the game. So this goddess is allowing goddess energy to come be around me. It's so uncomfortable, diamond energy, and to receive. All right, my name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next video.